Hi guys, just a new update on these gaming videos. I'm putting a new spin on it, so tell me if you prefer this way compared to my old way. This is my new character, so you guys can see my expressions. Now, I went on a date with Gaming, but in order to even meet Gaming and have him grace my presence, I had to first feed a stray dog, swim to a ship that I wasn't allowed on, face rejection, climbed on high sails, which I'm not even good at climbing, to find where this man was hidden, to collect and deliver a letter, to later realize when I was up there and looking lost as hell that he's on the other sail. After this, I get accepted by the commander of the ship, and they know they're desperate, and they know they need someone with my swimming abilities to go back and forth from land to ship to do their errands. Finally, I landed in Leeway to hear a story about kites. Now, I wouldn't have minded this, but they went in depth, bro. I was just waiting for my turn to go buy a kite because they promised me that I could. But before I could go buy a kite, apparently two strange men were in my business with Kipling. Now you know, what I discussed with this woman is only between me and her, so Paimon had to stand on business and call these two out. Also guys, her name is Kaching, I believe, but I called her Kipling. Now eventually, with some threats that we'd beat these two men up, they confessed to only being here to see Cloud Retainer, so I let them off the hook. Then with some more chit chat that I didn't care about, I finally ran into Gaming. Now I was ready to troll this man hard and call him gaming and laugh myself through this cutscene, but this man hit me with the gentleman riz, and I was left stunned. He offered to help me lift what I was carrying, not me help him, but him help me. And in Genshin, you know that is a rarity. Now I must admit, I have a weakness for gentleman riz, and this boy rizzed me up so much that I started blushing, and I placed some respect on his name. That man's name is Gaming. Gaming, bro. Get that right immediately. Let me just show you this interaction. Girls who out here looking for a man to value you and don't know what it looks like, take notes. Take notes.
Kite making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. And you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah? So, you here for Lantern, right?
Yep, it's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
This man just said to order anything. It's on him. He's gonna lead me, cause I'm always lost, and he's gonna feed me. That's the way to my heart.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope.
He can wait? A patient man is a good man.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard after all.
So even though I don't need the protection, I like the offer. Now this was during the Lantern Festival and I was way behind, but I didn't want to miss out on experiencing this event. Everything looked so beautiful already, even though we were just preparing for it, and I believe Gaming's story is only involved in this event, so I made my way to see him again, as promised. Plus, it had some Primogems attached to it. 2 birds, 1 stone. Now he was pretty far. I didn't expect him to be so distant, and yet again, I don't even think I know the area that we're headed to. It looks new to me. I'm not sure if Genshin has been adding new small areas every update or if I've just been away from the game for too long. But upon landing to that waypoint, I got kidnapped. Just my luck. But this lady was cute, so I wasn't too mad. So apparently, this lady is a small-time adeptus that pulled me into her teapot rudely, I might say. But then again, she looked at me with those green eyes and I let the disrespect go once more. Apparently, this lady brought us here because there's a disharmony with the soil and water and she can't leave at the moment because she's weak. So she's asking us for help. But clearly, I'm unaware of how we are supposed to do that. So I'm just off back to my date. But just as I was about to leave, cute fish lady hits me with the ability to travel through random water in the wild for us to float. So now we're done being kidnapped, we can get back to Gaming, and he's already concerned about us. He's a man who cares, this man says. And Paimon is trying to get back to the conversation like nothing happened, while I'm trying to figure out if this turtle is friendly or not.
The dog's behind me.
Then we ended straight into an ambush, and he told me to get behind him, that he's handling this fight. So far, I've been handling all the fights. I tell people to get behind me, and now this guy comes in with his gentleman riz and makes me feel dainty, so I let him stand on business. Now when I saw how good this man playing style was, I fell hard. I had to check if I could pull for him, but sadly his banner was long gone, and I mean long gone. So accepting my defeat with sadness that I can't pull for this guy, I was ready to wait until he came back and saved my primos, so I waited and waited till I realized if you did the Lanterns Festival, you can get points to pick one free 4-star, and I was committed. Now this was the most commitment I had since the day I was trying to pull Mona on the regular banner, which sounds impossible, but it worked. And with some intense flying and falling, I finally got enough points to get this man in my team and my clutches forever.
Hey boss, the name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No, you grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem.
But other than that little crazy segue of securing our man, we went straight to a boat date because clearly he wanted to celebrate as well, but then he went ahead and confirmed to us that we picked the right one. Just take a look at our guy's selflessness.
And her stomach's so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Leo is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you. I've been eating wintermelon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. All my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Do you guys see that he even knows the #1 boyfriend rule?
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
So I ended up finding the elevator he spoke about, but then I ended up lost in this maze of a building. When I finally got out though, my man was waiting for a while, and then he proceeded to tell me that he wanted to sneak me past his relatives. Now my face thought he was sneaking me around because his family would tease us being together, you know, cute stuff. But apparently nah, this man got family issues. This man about to willingly spend money on us, and we didn't even ask. Now, red flag
really liked
where?
it, huh? Ooh,
Where?
You know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you can swim in them.
We ended up meeting this guy he calls his uncle. They offered us tea, and apparently Gao Ming is so attentive, he already picked up on things we like, so he knew exactly how Paimon and I like our tea. But while he was gone, his uncle was spilling the tea.
That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
After that conversation, I ran quick to see how intense it was, and it was intense. Our guy got daddy issues, but at least it's not mother issues. Now girls, you get me on this one. So apparently Gao Ming's dad is a tea merchant, and he wants Gao Ming to take over his tea business. Now, like most parents who tend to not listen to their kids' opinions or dreams, they naturally just push their goals on their kid without hearing or trying to even help their kid achieve their own dreams. So Gao Ming wants to be a wushu dancer, but his dad was like, nah. So Gao Ming ran away from home when him and his dad got into an argument about this situation, but Gao Ming was gonna stand on business, throw some hands, cause he ain't no wimp. But he decided to be the bigger man and went to Leeway to pursue his dream without turning back. The dancing wasn't so popular in Leeway, so he picked up a job as a guard so he can eat. But we still out here grinding, of course. Now so far, my man got dreams, ambition, and he's putting in the work. So how can I be mad at him? If anything, I'm mad at the dad, but I get where he's coming from too. He's just worried about his son's future. But I mean, if Gaming sticks with me, his future will stay bright. Now I had 2 days left to complete this story. I was gonna go look at them letting go the lanterns, fly some kites, gather with all my crushes of Leeway, or even my favorite characters who I run behind like a puppy dog. Finish my date with Gaming. Watch him dance. Watch him fix his family trauma cause his dad came back. Check this part. Don't think this was all natural though. This man didn't come on his own. We made up a plan. So it seems as if we invited Gaming's dad to Leeway for an interview about his teas, which results in obviously Gaming and his dad meeting back up, because we had to escort him to Leeway safely. And a few people were in on this reunion. Zhongli, the two strange men, Cloud Retainer, and some others pulled together Mora to buy his dad's tea so we can send it over to Fontaine. And Charlotte's article from the interview will serve as a great advertisement for his teas. Honestly, it's a good business move. But we did basically try to force his dad and him to talk. When he saw his son's dance, he was impressed. And naturally, his dad decided to give his son's dream a chance. Super amazing. I was almost in tears. It was gonna be big. I was gonna have a blast. I was ready to commit to finishing this event with a big smile on my face. And then you know what happened? I got sick. The next day for 2 weeks with some mysterious kind of respiratory flu that's going around that you need antibiotics to fix. Most of my month gone. I missed everything completely. Some of my videos voiceovers, you can even hear something's wrong with my voice. I'm sure most of you haven't even seen any of those videos as yet. But luckily, I'm glad that Genshin chose to end Gaming's story with his dad on a good note, and they actually gave us a chill date in this game with a great caring guy. We got a little glimpse of what Genshin would be if it was a dating game for all the people who sim for these characters. And MiHoYo does have a dating game, so we know they're capable of making this. But I doubt this game would ever turn into something like that. Maybe years down the line when they need to milk some more content off these characters or something. But for the actual game and the actual story, I believe this is the closest we'll get to something like that. Either ways, I'll see you guys in another video. Hope you liked this one. So please do like and subscribe so I can continue making videos. And if you're interested in getting some Primogems for your next pulls, because I believe there are some recent banners up now, do check out the video I've attached. Bye!